Good morning. It's another beautiful Friday, the end of a glorious week. I hope you slept great and you're feeling good inside this morning. As you can see, they're growing out. Finally, it's taking a long time, but they're finally out of my eyes. Today, I want to talk about rewards. So what kind of person are you? A stick person or a carrot person? Are you motivated by the stick? So the critical self-talk, the pushing, the striving, the determination, and always looking ahead to the next goal? Or are you motivated by the carrot, which is the reward, the encouragement, and the positive self-reinforcement? When I was a young adult in my early 20s, I was really motivated by the stick. I tried it on pretty much every area of my life. I was pushing and striving, and I was pretty hard on myself if I wasn't measuring up. I found that as I've gotten older, though, I've become more of a carrot person, and I'm really motivated these days by encouragement, positive reinforcement, and that sense that I'm making progress. I never really expect to put a new thing into my life, a new goal, and just go from 0 to 100% all the time straight away. It's not realistic. Skilled people are not born with their skills. A really great example of that is morning physio. So I have osteoarthritis in my right hip. It's quite painful, and I have a series of exercises that I need to get done, and usually try to do 5 to 7 mornings a week. So most mornings, I'm not in the mood to do physio. It's painful, it hurts, my hip is stiff after sleeping on it all night. But what I've found is that a small reward each day can really go a long way to helping me get it done. So I found a couple of rewards that are really working for me right now, and it was important for me that I steered away from the sort of traditional rewards of food and spending money. Although those can be super motivational, I found that over a long period of time, it doesn't actually get me closer to the goal that I'm trying to achieve, particularly with physical health and physio. So 2 of the rewards that I found, one is that I have a big calendar on my wall. My mum sends me a Christmas calendar every year. And on that calendar, I like to mark little successes or little things that I'm tracking. And one of them is, did I do my morning physio? Every morning that I get my physio done, I get a gold star on my calendar. So here's a great thing, is that it's a really visual way of seeing what I've achieved each week. The goal is 5 out of 7, so I can see if there's 5 gold stars. And sometimes I reward effort. I may not get all the exercises done for one reason or another. Perhaps I'm really sore that day, or I need to do some kind of stretching instead. Then I'll get a half star. So I'm rewarding the fact that I just showed up to do it. The other reward that I like to use is music. So I'll play my favorite music while I'm doing my physio, or after I'm done, I'll play an album of something I'm really into at the moment. But using music and stickers as rewards has been really motivational to help me get going. I did an experiment a few years ago when I was working on my habit of night snacking, which I have kicked. Reward. And one of the things that I found was I had a calendar, and what I was marking on that calendar was I got a tick for every night that I didn't night snack, but I got a cross for the evenings that I did. And what I found was that I was way less motivated putting the crosses on than just leaving them off altogether. So when I had a calendar full of ticks and crosses, I was tending to look at the crosses and feeling like I wasn't making progress and being down on myself. But when I actually removed those and just had ticks, I was much more motivated to get long lines of them on the calendar than I had been when I was doing it the other way. Today's weekend throwdown. What's the one thing that you've been putting off or procrastinating about that you could take care of this weekend? Maybe it's hard or scary or challenging in some way. What's the one thing you could get done, and how are you going to appropriately reward yourself for doing it?